something along the lines possibly of 3 at the back, 3-4-3. Maybe they'll play a 4-2-3-1. We'll all find out when the match starts. And for Laguna United FC, well, there's young players. There's mostly young players, in fact, who have been at the club for a long time. Some of them have been at the club for like 14, 15 years. And it's a wonderful vibe they've created at Laguna United FC.
So we are just about ready to get things going here from Dignity Health Sports Park. So glad you could be with us on this Tuesday night for the 110th edition of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. In the early window, we had plenty of fireworks. A couple of games went to extra times and penalties. Other games decided in added time in the second half as we're underway from the West Coast. And the Golden Boot race in MLS Next Pro. Stepped up and taken by Will Baker. Baker tried to feed Eduardo Moreno in the middle. It eluded him, maybe some miscommunication between the two.
Good little pressure coming here from Laguna United in the dark shirts. Just probing, just seeing if they can get some turnover ball in a dangerous area.
And maybe early on, expending that kind of effort will work, but how do you keep that up over the full 90?
Yeah, you can't. You've got to pick and choose your times, otherwise you'll be gassed well before the end of the game.
A lot of space on that right side. Shot from distance is knocked away. Good save by Hector Flores, first time he's been tested. And then Dylan Vanny on the turn sends it wide.
A save where he pushes it a little bit into the danger area. Here's the strike, left-footed, comes in. Goalkeeper pushes it back into the center of the pitch, and then good turn. It wasn't too far away from slotting that one.
See how dangerous he is. Karani.
Talking of Barraza, for example, he's been at Laguna United for 10 years.
Wow.
So Sam Nicholson's saying that a lot of the kids that join, when they join young at 6, 7, 8 years of age, as long as their parents stay in the area, they go right through the club. The club looks after them and then sees them on to university and college. And in the occasional, they get somebody who's good enough to go on to the sort of pro level. So really it sounds like a wonderful club to be part of, and huge credit to Sam Nicholson and his coaching staff.
He's heavily invested in this. And Ventura County, second corner of the match. Oh, big save! What a stop by Flores, point blank. Keeps this game scoreless. Ventura County came off this corner, and the massive save by Flores.
There's Chris Rindolph, and it does go straight to the goalkeeper, and he just, it's a fantastic save from a Chris Rindolph header. The big man got up, and we were just saying the difference in physicality and size.
Karani goes down in the penalty area. Referee says no, play on. Laguna needs a clear here. Rafael Bonilla is our referee tonight.
I don't think they're going to be too negative about it. They're going to defend when they have to, but they're also going to try and attack.
Vanny to the outside now, fired on, and guess what? Flores denies him again, but it is a third corner upcoming for Ventura County.
That's another good save. It's a strong effort with lots of power behind it. But the goalkeeper's in the right place to make the save. Just gets touched onto a lovely little pass on there. Really, really good. And the shot on target, but from a difficult angle.
Sean Karani. Towards the near post. Takes a deflection around goal and somehow trickles in. Not quite how you draw it up if you're Ventura County, but you certainly take it. And if you're Laguna United, after the opportunities that you've survived, that one's a tough one to give up.
It is. It's one of those horrible goals. I just hope it doesn't spiral downwards for Laguna United from here. 1-0 down and away from home against a professional side. It could very easily start to slip, but they seem to be playing positively, and I hope they can just, control the ball and really start to create some chances.
Barraza working against Essengay, and Essengay wins that battle easily. Vanny. Head for Karani. That's Kochevsky. Out in front, Beboot didn't get enough on it, and it was right at Flores who fell on it.
It's a very similar finish to the one he scored against LAFC. Another 15 yards out with the side foot. That time wasn't able to get it past the keeper, went straight at the keeper. But Beboot, one of those talents that you do think he's got a really good chance of making it at the top level. Loaned out to Detroit City last season, and before that FC Tulsa, where he scored 4 in 13 games. So he certainly has the potential.
Vanny. Zacharias. Musto goes down. Play rolls on. Essengay over there to cut it off. Ventura County looking for more. From distance. Just a bit wide.
I thought for a moment that was curling in the top corner. It had a nice bend on it coming back in towards goal. Plenty of power in it, but as we then eventually found out, didn't quite have the right direction.
Lewis Mueller, very skilled player for Ventura County. Does have some first-team experience with Galaxy. Had an injury. Physical battle near the end line. As we've now completed 40 minutes in this first half. Mueller. Switches.
Wow, good pass, good crossfield pass that was.
Now Mueller gets it back. Mueller. Cross. Beboot! Oh, that's class! Aaron Beboot on the volley. 2-0 to Ventura County.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's the quality I expect from Ventura County and their links with LA Galaxy, being an LA Galaxy 2 side. I want to see golazos, I want to see magical moments. Lewis Mueller does well in the build-up there. He had a beautiful switch across the pitch. And
to give his side a comfortable 2-0 advantage. Long ball over the top. Laguna trying to answer. Barraza, who was onside, could not settle that one down.
Just wonder if there was a chance for a volley there for Michael Barraza. The ball set up nicely. 10 yards out at an angle. I thought he was going to give it a whack, but waited a bit longer and then lost the opportunity.
Taken away by Laguna. Here's Barraza. Feeds it out in front. And Farah fell. And there is the halftime whistle. 2-0 to Ventura County. How about for Ventura County? I would imagine same message, more of the same, control the ball and kind of dictate the pace.
Yeah, and just be a little bit more incisive in attack. I mean, they are a much higher quality.
For Ventura County, Mueller journeys over, and he will be the one to take it. The in-swinger. Beboot. That's 2. Aaron Beboot. An easy finish. And it's now 3-0 to Ventura County here in the 52nd minute.
Yeah, good finish from Beboot. And that's, again, if you're going to impress your coaching staff, that's how you do it, by hitting the back of the net. Nice little flick on, I think it came from Jason Bucknell, winning the high ball in the box. And we spoke about it first half. You know, there's so much, he got him more on the side. You still have to be very, very careful when you make those lunging tackles.
VCFC. Exiting the match, number 61, Sean Karani. And entering the match, number 97, Vicente Garcia. Also exiting the match, number 66, Mateo Sakiris.
Mueller feeds towards the area.
Gustavo Gonzalez.
Gustavo Gonzalez enters the match for Mateo Zakiris. Ventura County adds a fourth. This time it's Jason Buckner in the 61st minute.
It's getting a little bit easy now, isn't it? But they've got to keep going. They're professionals, Ventura County, and then they're doing the right thing. You keep piling on the pressure, even though you could easily take your foot off the pedal. Let's have a look at it. Good build-up. Lovely ball played into the box here. Unable to get it at the first time of asking. And then Buckner getting himself into the box. Takes a little bit of...
So Vinny Garcia and Sean Karani, that's the first sub. So Garcia in for Karani, and then Gustavo Gonzalez in for Zakiris. Do we have a fifth? And we do. Maybe I should stop talking about the subs because that's the second goal that Ventura County has deposited since I've been relaying the subs. This time it's Lewis Mueller, and they haven't already. The floodgates have just been blown wide open.
Yeah, you sort of half expected it, you know, as a second half kick.
Of New York Shockers in round one earlier tonight. But FC Naples, they're a talented team. First year of existence at a League One. They've got a coach who, at one point, Matt Poland, made a run to the third round with Chicago House. Back in 2023, they lost to Chicago Fire in the third round. And then, of course, there's number 6 and the hat trick for B-Boot. Right before he was to be subbed off, Gary Bailey, he deposits the hat trick to make it a half dozen.
Well, we said at the beginning, he's a bit special. He really is. I've seen him in the USL, and he was, I think it was FC Tulsa.
Yep.
And you can see there, I mean, there was one golazo. The other, and this one here is not a bad one.
Of games tomorrow as well, beginning at 7 o'clock. Four goals here in the second half for Ventura County. And it's just kind of what we talked about earlier. Eventually, Laguna United would just kind of lose some of their steam. Ventura County would wait them out, and that's essentially what happened. And B-Boot with the hat trick. Mueller on the board, Buckner, and Essengay as well.
Yeah, and as Sam Nicholson, the coach of Laguna United, was saying to us, that he was hoping that one or two players would put on a really good show, or more than one or two, put on a good show and catch the eye of the Ventura County FC coaches.
Well, did anybody stand out to you from that side tonight?
Not really, not enough to say you can step up to the level of Ventura County. Not to say they didn't play well, some of Laguna United FC players, but I was just looking for someone to be a bit more standout, a bit more special.
Vinny Garcia, a bit of a mishit there as he tried to step into it. Trying to spring another Garcia, Jacob, for Laguna United. Hudson Garner, who tried the long ball. Garcia. Trying to let that one go through. That one's wide. Ventura County building up again. Looking to tack on that 7th goal. The extra point, if you will. Kocheski stepped in front of that. To the outside, it's Garcia. Cuts to the middle. Garcia, left foot, save made, and cleared away.
Good touch there from Vinny Garcia. And if he is 14 or even 15, does look to be a very exciting young talent there. And as I mentioned, on the other side, Hudson Garner's 15 or 16, Carter Beyond DeLilo's 15, freshman in high school. Been with the club since he was 6-year-old. So we're being treated to a lot of potentially good talents. Who knows, in 10 years' time, we might be looking at these players and they might be playing MLS or even higher. So perhaps stars of the future.
So Gary, how do you think this Ventura County side matches up against Monterey Bay if they indeed do come out on top tomorrow? They are the favorite as the USL Championship side. I mean, Monterey Bay, they've got more than a handful of MLS Next Pro players that were brought in this season. So from that point of view, should be a pretty interesting matchup if indeed Monterey Bay does get through into the second round.
And I'm sure it's a matchup that Ventura County players will be excited for. They want to test themselves against USL level. They probably think they're as good as those players.
Save there by Flores. Comes out for a corner.
So you always want to test yourself at the next level up and see if you can match it. But there's some big boys in this Ventura County side. I mean, they bring on Levin Serebekin, and look at the size of him. He's about 6'3" or something. I mean, every single player has height, almost every single player.
Reyes barely missed that back post, almost curled that one in.
So I think for Monterey, they'd probably be a little bit worried coming up against Ventura.
If I were them, I would be too.
Present to please the substitution in the 82nd minute for Laguna United FC. Exiting the match, number 6, Eduardo Moreno. Entering the match, number 3, Andrew Bowles.
So you just heard the announcement. Andrew Bowles enters for Eduardo Moreno in the 82nd minute. So again, just to recap the scoring tonight for Ventura County. Essengay off a corner made it 1-0 in the 18th minute. And that was after Laguna United and Hector Flores had survived a couple of golden opportunities that Flores made saves on. And then the first of 3 for Aaron Bebout in the 41st minute. Beautiful goal. 52nd, Bebout got his brace. Buckner added another to make it 4-0 in the 61st. Then 2 minutes later, it was Mueller who made it 5-0, and then Bebout capped it off in the 68th with his hat-trick goal. So there you see round 2, April 1st or 2nd against either Monterey Bay or International San Francisco. That match is tomorrow. Could this be the moment for Laguna United? Can they get on the board? Never got all the way through. Might have been a handball. They get away with it. Just trickles wide on the shot from Bowles, who just entered the match, and it will be a corner for Laguna United.
That's when you get to figure out who's got the right sort of character to make it in the game.
Buckner remained on, sends a cross out in front, and it's an own goal. Deflects off Nicholson for number 7 for Ventura County.
You could see what Ben Nicholson was trying to do. I mean, he knew there was a player behind him. He knew if he didn't cut it out, it was probably going to get tapped in, but you still never really want to be responsible for an own goal. But again, nice. It's a lovely ball played through here. It's going to come in a moment. Well, if it is Monterey Bay, then it's going to be a good test for Ventura County.
And there is the final whistle. All Ventura County tonight.